Well, it's getting a bit boring, this, guys, to be honest. I mean, another double, another win, another profitable week at Nathbet. But hey, I'm not going to complain. We are very, very greedy here. We want more profits. I told you this is going to be a great season. It's turning out to be magnificent. I mean, I don't think you've got any other tipster at all tipping football that can boast a record that Nathbet can this season. We're very, very excited here. We really are. Now, what we want to do, though, is we want to maximise those profits. We really want to. We're very, very close to getting trebles and fourfolds in here, but the doubles are beautiful. I mean, like I always say, with your money management, always put the biggest bet. If you're going to have the biggest bet of the week, go with the double. That's why it's called a safe double, and I think it's come to fruition at least 70% of the time this season. That is fantastic, unheard of strike rate here at Nathbet, and we're just very, very excited of the current situation, also the future. I do like some of the bets this week. I really do, guys. I said some weeks are slower than others. We really have to work hard, but I do like some of the bets this week. I must apologise as well for this hairstyle. I've just been to the gym and I wanted to get this broadcast on, so we got it on Thursday night English time rather than wait till Friday because I am so excited. So without further ado, let me go straight on with the double. And we're going to take a team that we tipped last week in the double. They came good with a 90th minute winner against my boys, unfortunately. But like I say, it's head not heart in the betting these days. And that's Derby County, who beat Middlesbrough 2-1 on midweek. We're going to back them again to beat Blackpool. Couple of reasons why. First of all, Derby are flying high. They are the form team in the Championship. We said that last week. They've gone on and won again in midweek against Middlesbrough, and they are definitely a side to be reckoned with, whether home or away under Steve McClaren. He has done a fantastic job there. But Blackpool, a horrible, horrible loss away to Yeovil, really was. But not only did they lose there, and I think I might have tipped them anyway, even if they lost with 11 men. They had 3 men sent off in that game. The defenders Broadfoot, McCabe, both sent off. Ricardo Fuller sent off as well. That's 3 players that they've got that they are not going to have going to the form team in the Championship and actually the form team in the whole of the Football League as we speak. I don't fancy their chances. Now there's Paul Ince, who immediately said post-match, and now we've got to go to Derby without these 3 players, like he'd already given up. And we hope they have given up, because I do think that Derby will win this game and carry on that fantastic run. So Derby County 4-5, big price, guys, 4-5 to beat Blackpool. We're going to take them in the double this week, along with West Bromwich Albion. Now they host the struggling Norwich City. West Brom did lose in midweek, that 3-2 thriller against Manchester City. Not all bad though. At least they're starting to score goals, which have been in short supply this season. But Norwich, compared to Manchester City, a lot more inferior opposition, obviously. Norwich at 5-1 thrashing away at Liverpool. Luis Suarez was in magnificent form. Of course, it's going to be a lot quicker and a lot tighter in this game, but I do fancy West Brom to win this one with their home advantage. Norwich City, I think Chris Hughton's in a lot of trouble. They look like they're not going to rest that slide anytime soon. And I just think that West Brom at the Hawthorns, Shane Long looks like he's starting to score again. I think they're going to be too strong. 5-6 about West Brom. We're going to take West Brom and Derby in the double this week, guys. That gives us a 2.4-1 double with Bet Victor. I said last week Bet Victor are the best 3 prices, double, treble and fourfold. That's exactly the same this week. Double, treble, fourfold, best price, Bet Victor. Click on the link, get on, get registering, fantastic offers. Put them on through Nathbet. We get some very special prices through Bet Victor, throughout the season, only if you bet through Nathbet. So make sure you get that on ASAP. As soon as you've watched this broadcast, please, if you have not opened an account with them, open an account through this website. Okay. On with the treble, guys. Southampton against Manchester City. Manchester City were going to back to win away from home. Go to Southampton. Difficult game for them. Obviously, Southampton very good under Mr. Pochettino. However, with that Borwick injury, I don't like it. They have struggled as of late. They've had some difficult games. This is another difficult game for Manchester City and Southampton. But I do think that City, with their strike force as it is, they are carrying on to score goals. Yaya Toure looked like he was hitting form, along with the likes of Silva, along with the likes of Nasri. They're just going to be too much. I mean, we don't even need to discuss the rest of the team. Literally from back to front, they can score goals, and I think that there will be too much for Southampton. At 8 to 11, guys, get on them. That's the first bet in our treble. Second bet, Stoke against Chelsea. Chelsea are the ones to beat in this game. Stoke pretty solid, 0-0 draw against Cardiff. But I mean, look at their last few games at home. 0-0 draw against Cardiff, 0-0 draw against West Brom, 1-1 against Southampton. Goals are obviously their main problem, as they were under Tony Pulis the last few seasons. They are pretty solid. I do think this will be a tight game, but I do think Chelsea looked at Hazard in that game in midweek. Okay, it was a bit of a thriller, 4-3. They didn't want to concede too many goals against Sunderland. That was probably the surprise of the night. But at the same time, they got the job done. They're full of goals, and I do think that even if they score one on this occasion, it might be enough to beat Stoke. So we're going to back Chelsea 8 to 13 to beat Stoke. The third in our treble, guys, Burnley against Barnsley. Burnley, fantastic record, undefeated in their last 6 at home, winning 4 of them. Barnsley only won 2 out of their last 12 after having a decent little patch. Not anymore. They've won 1 out of 6 at home. They've won 1 out of 6 away. They do not travel well, and I do think that Burnley will have far too much for them, and they're available at 8 to 13 as well. Gives us a 3.6 to 1 treble. That is again with Bet Victor. Okay, on with a fourfold. We're going to back a team that did us proud again last week. That's Queen's Park Rangers. I've obviously backed them up with plenty of tips this season. They're just head and shoulders above the rest. Even when they haven't got their full strength side out, some of their backups are just as good as quite a few Premier League players, to be quite honest. I do think they'll have enough for Blackburn, who don't travel well. They've only won 1 out of their last 6 on their travels. QPR unbeaten in their last 6 at home. We're going to back the home side on this occasion, 8 to 11, about QPR. Reading, the next side. Reading won 4 out of their last 6 at home, drawn 2, lost 0. And are flying, aren't they? They really are a difficult team to play, the Majeski. And they go to Bournemouth, who are winless in their last 6, drawing 3, losing 3. And I do think that Reading are the team, very much like QPR, the form side to take, especially at a price of 4 to 5. The third bet in the fourfold, guys, we're going to back West Brom again. I mentioned it in the double. We're going to back them in the fourfold. I just think that Norwich are in free fall at the moment, and if West Brom put up the same kind of display they did in that loss to Manchester City, they should be absolutely fine. So we're going to back West Brom as the third bet in the fourfold. Again, they are available at 5 to 6. Now the fourth one, which bumps the price up significantly this week, we're going to take Millwall at the Den to beat Wigan. Now Millwall are a huge price at 2 to 1 here. Wigan, I did like the chance at the start of the season, I must admit, but they've been horrible, haven't they? They've been the big disappointment. They've lost the manager. There's talk of Uwe Rosler taking over. He's in negotiations, but as of now, they have not got a manager. They're managerless. They lost. I mean, they were definite second favourites. We tipped Leeds United to beat them in midweek. They did. They won comfortably 2-0. And Millwall, it's not an easy place to go. Millwall undefeated in their last 6. They've won 3, drawn 3 out of their last 6. Wigan only won 1 on their travels. And like I say, struggling to find an identity at the moment, so it's not an easy game for them whatsoever. So a price of 2 to 1 for Millwall to win at home, I think, is too good to turn down. We're going to take them at 2 to 1 to beat Wigan. QPR, Reading, West Brom and Millwall, all home victories we're hoping for in the fourfold this week. I do like it. It's a big 17 to 1 fourfold, guys. Again with Bet Victor, massive price. Please get on there. Another offer that I need to talk to you about this week as well. I know I signed off with the double, treble and fourfold. Another offer is with Betfred. We said Bet Victor, best prices. But Betfred, if you have not got an account with Betfred this week, guys, they are offering a crazy price. They're offering 7 to 1 for Arsenal to win at home against Everton this weekend. 7 to 1. When Everton are 4 to 1 to go to win there, and Arsenal are odds on. Any new account holder, if you open an account with Betfred, they will give you 7 to 1 up to £10 stake. So if you have not got an account with Betfred, please put it on. Please click on the links that we've got with Betfred on the site. Get it on, open an account, get that £10 on. It's like printing money. £70 profit in your back pocket. You can use that and put all these bets on, and you've basically got free bets for a week. It really is a no-brainer. get involved, get on the long shot as well. Double, treble, fourfold. Loads of profits, guys. Enjoy the weekend, and I will see you same time next week. Have a great one. Enjoy it.